ready for the next battle.
Hello everyone, because I'm Fury here, and I'm here to talk about Star Wars Rogue One, or how people technically would say it, Rogue One, a Star Wars story, whatever way you want to put it. Let's just say Rogue One going forth. So, Rogue One is the prelude to Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, directed by Gareth Edwards, who did Godzilla, starring Aaron Taylor Johnson and Bryan Cranston. The most recent American Godzilla, to put it forth. So, going into this was, how can I say, this was a very enjoyable film. There's no way I can put this before going into spoiler territory, and it pretty much, I can give you the plot of the movie I could pretty much give you the plot of the movie. I think everyone knows that as fans, that this is the story of the team who retrieved the data on the Death Star to destroy it, okay? But I can say I do appreciate, when you watch this movie, you're going to watch how they made something that people have considered for the last 40 so years a plot hole or a plot device. They made it relevant. Once you watch the movie, you'll figure out what I'm talking about in regards to the Death Star. Anyway, I enjoyed the cast, like Diego Luna as Andor. Like, he was surprisingly, I've never seen him in anything. This is my first time hearing the actor. I really liked him. I know Felicity Jones, she was really good in this as the lead character, Jyn Erso. Donnie Yen, like, I liked him, like, action wise as Chirrut, he was dope. Or am I pronouncing it? I forgot how. It's Chimu. I'm pronouncing it wrong. But my standout character was surprisingly the Imperial droid reprogrammed K2S0 or K2SO, voiced by Alan Tudyk. If you know Alan Tudyk, you know him as Pirate Steve on Dodgeball. You know him as the boss on Knocked Up, as what's her name's boss? That was like, after that, keep it tight, get it back tight. That guy. Anyway, I know he's been in a lot more stuff, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. He and Nathan Fillion are filming a series known as Con Men right now that they do. I think it's available online. But anyway, he was good. The character K2SO was good. Like I said, Cassian Andor was great. Like, he was a character, like, he had a lot of darkness and a lot of depth to him, rightfully so. Jyn Erso, she's the lead character. I don't want to spoil her story too much, but it all has to do with, as you've seen from the trailer. I could talk about what's in the trailers. As you can see, her father, played by Mads Mikkelsen, is Galen Erso, who worked for the Empire, but he left the Empire to start a family, live in peace with his wife, who was also an Empire, who also served the Empire. But see, like I said, I don't want to spoil it. I might do a spoilers one on this, but this movie was pretty good. I enjoyed it more than The Force Awakens, and I'm not trying to diminish Star Wars The Force Awakens, even though a lot of people now are trying to say, oh, it reminds them too much of A New Hope. I guess because it had the same character beats or so, but anyway, I enjoyed this one a lot more than The Force Awakens, and I like them both. But so don't say this is a dig at The Force Awakens. It's just that this movie shows you pretty much the war. You know, we call it Star Wars, and we got caught up in the world of the Jedi, the Sith, and in the backdrop we see the Alliance and the Empire fighting and their ships and whatnot. But this movie really got you down into more of the ground battles. It has some spectacular, of course, aerial scenes like it always does. But the characters I really liked in this movie, I liked Donnie Yen. I like the cast just in general. Donnie Yen was surprisingly good in this, and it wasn't no drop off thinking like, oh my god, he's a Hong Kong martial arts actor, he's gonna be terrible in this doing an English role. No, I liked him in this one. I liked I don't want to talk more. I don't want to spoil the movie because I know myself. I know I'm going to start talking spoilers. But this one here was enjoyable. I liked it and stuff. And if I could say there was a problem with the movie, you know, I've heard people telling me that it was, you know, the like different views, like the pacing in the first 45 minutes they didn't know what was going on. I'm sorry, I don't relate to that. It was actually good. I was able to just catch on to it, enjoyed it, and I'm not even standing hard for that. I love Star Wars, but I'm not like the biggest. Oh my god, I gotta go to conventions. I mean, I do got a replica lightsaber up here, but I'm not gonna be the type that whip that out and wave it around the camera. Oh my god, Star Wars! No. I'm not that type of fan, but I love the series, and so I mean, the prequels were, they were how they could say, bad to adequate maybe. Like the last one was adequate, like Revenge of the Sith was adequate, I guess, but I loved Force Awakens. I loved Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, those type of things. Like, but people gave me a lot of crap because I actually said I enjoyed Return of the Jedi more than Empire Strikes Back. And once again, I had to explain to myself that this is not any disrespect to Empire Strikes Back. Remember, Return of the Jedi came out in 1983 when I was very functional and very alert and can remember a movie. I was 6 years old, and that happened to be 1983. So that's why Return of the Jedi has a special place in my heart over Empire Strikes Back, because that movie came out when I was 3 years old. So, not to diminish, I went back, watched it, own it here in my collection, own it here in the trilogy, which I got on regular DVD and stuff. So I could say I went back and watched Empire Strikes Back, loved the movie and stuff, really do. But like I said, Return of the Jedi sticks out the most for me because I was like the most receptive at 6 years old to that movie, because that was the Star Wars movie that I saw first before I saw the original and then Empire Strikes Back. So you dig, right? You understand where I'm coming from with that, right? Okay, don't kill me. Don't kill the messenger. But anyway, back to Rogue One, because I'm getting far off topic here. Rogue One was a great film. All I can say is I don't want to spoil it, but I can't recommend it enough. Alright? So a lot of people will be like, yeah, well, it tells the story of this one, and it kind of gets into spoiler territory. If you don't know and don't want to know anything about the movie, sorry, my dog's in the background shaking off and stuff, if you hear that. If you don't want to know anything about the movie in detail, fine, this is the review for you and stuff. But I could tell you the characters had depth. Just forget what people say. Some people are nostalgic. They are nostalgic hipster cunts who just don't know how to accept any other type of Star Wars movies but what they know in the past, which is the original trilogy and stuff. These are the same people who complained about The Force Awakens feeling too familiar to A New Hope. Yet, if it took the path that Rogue One took, it would have got disrespected by these same people. So you can't please everyone. Anyway, this movie felt like a part. It just, as the movie transitioned, I can tell you this now, maybe it was just me, but from an observation point, it felt like the movie, as the movie went on towards the end, it felt like it transitioned and look in the visual style into A New Hope. Alright? And not to spoil it, but there was some pretty crafty use of CGI to bring back characters at that time to their look, and it's not. This is where a complaint might be. The CG is not gonna look, how can we say, 100% authentic, but it gets the job done. It bridges the gap. This is why I don't call it a prequel to Star Wars. I call it a prelude to Star Wars. This is the part that this led to that, and it kind of felt like as the movie went on, it kind of just morphed more and more into the look of Episode 4. And you're going to enjoy that if you're a fan of Star Wars. You're going to definitely enjoy that. But anyway, because I'm a Fury, and remember, keep watching what you want, keep gaming the way you want, and keep being you. And I will check you out here next time. Peace out.